Your boss texts, "Can you step into my office?" You read it twice, your stomach drops, and before you even stand up, you start rehearsing exactly how you'll explain yourself. And that's not preparation, that's rehearsal. And you have no idea how expensive that habit actually is. And you don't just do this with authority, you do it when good things happen. You start getting noticed, your phone lights up more. Someone you wanted to hear from finally texts you back, your name gets mentioned for a promotion. And for 5 seconds, it feels pretty good. Then your brain says, don't get too excited. So you reread the message for hidden meaning. You hear a tone that isn't there. You start drafting the exit speech. You imagine the rejection email. You rehearse how you'll act unaffected. You rehearse every possible scenario, situation, or conversation. And you call that being realistic. You call it protecting yourself. However, the illusion is pretty simple. If I prepare early for rejection, it won't hurt as much later. And sure, it does sound pretty mature, and it may feel responsible, but it's fear with better branding. You're not reacting to reality, you're reacting to a story that you just wrote. And the story that you just wrote, you're the loser. Here's the mechanism: pre rejection rehearsal. You mentally simulate losing the opportunity, being replaced, getting exposed, not being enough, and your body treats rehearsal like a real event. So it adjusts. You tighten your posture, you change your tone, you over explain, you scan for cracks. You don't show up open, you show up braced and ready for war. Rehearsal creates familiarity. Familiarity becomes your new normal, and your new normal becomes your baseline. You don't become safe, you become tense, and tension changes how you behave. Here's what it costs you: you never fully experience momentum while it's here. You're succeeding, but you're waiting for the drop. You're valued, but you're bracing for replacement. You don't even get the win, you just get relief. You don't lose because you weren't prepared. You lose because you were preparing to lose. And that's the price. Anxiety doesn't prevent pain, it practices it. Waiting for the shoe to drop is how you drop it. You don't get blindsided, you pre grieve. Preparation for rejection is rehearsal for rejection. Expecting loss is a behavior, not just a thought. Success shows up, anxiety starts a countdown. Listen to this clearly. You walk into the office already guilty. So you talk guilty, you act guilty, you look guilty. And now the conversation tilts. Your state determines what you perceive, how you behave, and what reality will reflect back to you. Translation: it changes what you notice and how people respond to you. If your internal posture is, I'm the one who gets replaced, you will scan for proof of that, and you will subtly behave like it's inevitable. You will interfere. You will distort the interaction just enough to match the fear. The desired self walks into rooms assuming continuity, not collapse. The desired self expects things to work. So the desired self behaves like they will. The desired self does not rehearse endings. The desired self participates in what is happening. If this doesn't land, discard it. Your sovereignty is law. Now, your practical protocol. So I need you to stop finishing the story before it happens. No imaginary rejection emails, no rehearsed breakup speeches, no when this fall apart scripts, okay? Start responding only to what is actually happening. If they compliment you, receive it. If you are considered for promotion, act qualified. If someone texts you, respond cleanly. No added ending. Guys, embody the identity of someone who expects continuity. Your identity test. So the next time your brain starts scripting rejection, say, that's rehearsal, not reality. Then take one calm action anyway, and that's how you reset your baseline. Now, pause this and think about the last good thing that happened. What sentence did you rehearse afterwards? Write it down, cross it out, and now write the sentence someone stable would assume instead. Decide which identity you want to practice. Take what served you, leave what didn't, and if this woke something up inside you, don't let it go back to sleep. And remember, this wizard believes in you.